Primeramente, buenas tardes a todos y bienvenidos. Doy las gracias a Dios por este día. Le damos las gracias por acompañarnos hoy en este día tan especial. Y Jorge, estamos muy contentos por esta gran decisión que tomaste de elegir a una compañera que te acompañe a lo largo de tu vida, a formar tu propia familia. Los amamos, Jorge, Shelly. Deseo con todo el corazón, Señor, ilumine su camino. Que les dé su bendición hoy y siempre. Mi mayor felicidad es verte siempre sonreír y saber que eres inmensamente feliz. Mis bendiciones para su nuevo hogar.
When Shelly was in middle school, and she had just done a conference with our church, kind of like a teen retreat. Do you remember this, Shelly? And she came back from the retreat, and I said, Shelly, how was the retreat? And she had kind of a curious look on her face. And I said, why? What happened? Why are you looking like that? And she said, I committed my life to Jesus to serve him full time. And she added that, I thought you might be mad at me for doing that. And I thought about that a lot, and I concluded that she fully understood the depth of commitment that takes.
You guys also love people together so much. You go above and beyond to make people feel cared for. You both love people this way with your marathon dates, where you have about 3 hangouts, maybe 4 meals, probably a couple of naps, and you're just happy to be hanging out with people together. And you two are just a ball of energy for God. You're gonna do great things. Enjoy all the marathon dates that I'm sure you'll continue to have, and all the tacos in your future.
One of the biggest reasons why I'm so excited is because you guys both put your trust into God. Psalms 9:10 says, and those who know your name put their trust in you, for you, O Lord, have not forsaken those who seek you. God doesn't forsake those who trust in him. And you guys trust him, and so God's not going to forsake you guys, but God's actually excited for your marriage as well. Yeah, so I'm excited for this marriage, and I'm confident that you guys are going to do impactful things for God together.
It's Tennessee whiskey, baby, you're sweet as strawberry wine. You are warm as a glass of brandy. Darling, I stay stoned on your love all the time.
Shelly, I promise to go to God first and take his lead to lead our relationship. I promise to consider you and your thoughts for our decisions. I promise to give you a bite of my fries and hamburger when we go out to eat. I promise to extend grace in conflict and try to take the lower seat. I promise to help with any spontaneous projects that you have. I promise to share my thoughts and emotions with you. I promise to watch Little Women whenever you want to. And Shelly, I promise to be a husband who brings our relationship before God through the exciting times, through the rough times. Ultimately, just take his lead. So I can express how excited I am and grateful I am to be your husband and to spend the rest of my life with you. Love you, Shelly.
I promise to work towards having a hospitable home together, a home where others in our lives will feel welcome, even if that means I have to work on my pack-ratting tendencies. I promise to listen to you and be a supporter for you in the things that you do and what you are passionate about, to give you and myself grace when we make mistakes, and to try to use I'm sorry for things that deserve sorries and not just apologize for everything. Prometo aprender español y espero que algún día pueda hablar español con nuestros hijos. I promise to be a good sport when you tell a dad joke and to work on creating our own special traditions together. I promise to be committed to you in happy times and hard times, And I know that we're going to have plenty of conflicts, but I want to work towards asking questions and not dying on every hill and finding compromises with you, and strive towards letting go of the little things and being by your side as your teammate as we grow old and wrinkly and bald, and through healthy times when we are healthy and times when we are sick. And most importantly, I promise to seek God first so that I can love you with his love, and to keep the Lord first, then you, and hopefully someday our family, as the priority in my life. I know that I need to be filled up by the Lord to give that to others, so I'm going to work on an intimate relationship with God so I can serve others alongside you.
Baby, you're sweet, a strawberry wine, and you're warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time.
Shelly and Jorge thought the Apostle Paul's words in 2 Corinthians embodied both their path with God to this day and the marriage they want to have.
Shelly y Jorge pensaron que las palabras del apóstol Pablo en 2 Corintios representan ambos, el camino que han seguido con Dios y el matrimonio que desean tener.
But he said to me, "My grace is enough for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. So then I will boast most gladly about my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may reside in me. Therefore I am content with weaknesses, with insults, with troubles, with persecutions and difficulties for the sake of Christ. For whenever I am weak, then I am strong."
Pablo dice, pero él me dijo, te basta con mi gracia, pues mi poder se perfecciona en la debilidad. Por lo tanto, gustosamente haré más bien alarde de mis debilidades, para que permanezca sobre mí el poder de Cristo. Por eso, me regocijo en debilidades, insultos, privaciones, persecuciones y dificultades que sufro por Cristo, porque cuando soy débil, entonces soy fuerte.
The story of the Bible is a rescue story.
La historia de la Biblia es una historia de rescate.
It's an account of how God worked through history to meet those needs that we have.
Es un relato de cómo Dios ha trabajado a través de la historia para satisfacer estas necesidades
And to rescue us from the separation that we all have from Him.
y para rescatarnos de la separación que todos tenemos con Él.
We are flawed and have done wrong and are therefore separate from the perfect God of the universe.
Somos imperfectos y nos hemos equivocado, y por lo tanto estamos separados del Dios del universo.
We can't undo the bad that we have done, nor the future bad that we will do.
No podemos deshacer el mal que hemos hecho, ni tampoco el que haremos.
But the Lord sent His Son Jesus to live a perfect life.
Pero el Señor envió a su Hijo Jesús a vivir una vida perfecta.
And at the end of His life, He offered Himself as a payment for our sin.
Y al final de su vida se ofreció a sí mismo como pago por nuestros pecados.
If we have a moment of humility, recognize our weakness, we can ask for God's death on the cross to apply for us.
Si tenemos un momento de humildad, podemos reconocer nuestra debilidad, podemos pedir que la muerte de Dios en la cruz aplique para nosotros.
And in that moment, He doesn't turn a blind eye to our failures.
En ese momento, Él no ignora nuestras equivocaciones.
Instead, in that moment, He forgives them, past, present, and future.
En vez, en ese momento, Él nos perdona, pasado, presente y futuro.
Meaning, after this life, regardless of what happens, our future is secure.
Significa que después de esta vida, independiente de lo que pase, nuestro futuro está asegurado.
We are loved and will be accepted by the Creator of the universe, our Heavenly Father.
Somos amados y vamos a ser aceptados por el Creador del universo, nuestro Padre Celestial.
Hooked on a feeling.